Hey guys, it's James Ballard here from wildwings.co.uk, and today we're going to be looking at the 4-point roll. So the 4-point roll starts really where the slow roll left off, and in our slow roll tutorial we learned how to correct with the rudder as well as the elevator, doing a nice slow controlled roll where the purpose is to keep the same height and correct every movement such that we don't drop or gain any height, and also stay in the same line and not go off in a circle or a loop. So we've learned how to do that already, and really that's the starting point for the 4-point roll. So if you know exactly which rudder to put on now, so roll left, which rudder do you use? The right one. And then we're going to carry on round, which rudder? The left one. Then you're absolutely fine and you're ready to do the 4-point roll. So the 4-point roll is exactly the same as the slow roll, except you're going to stop every 90 degrees. So we're going to do a 90-degree rotation to knife edge, and then we're going to stop there. Then we're going to carry on knife edge, not for very long. What we're looking for is a really smooth transition. So it's up, stop, cross, stop. So you're stopping for the same amount of time in each place. And you don't stop for too long, but you stop for long enough so you can see it's a stop and it's not just a slow roll. So we come in, 90 degrees, stop, 90 degrees, stop, 90 degrees, stop, 90 degrees, stop. And that's the sort of speed you want to be rolling and the sort of length of time you want to be stopping for. So when you're in your knife edge, so let's use our left aileron to start the roll. We're going into wind, half to 3/4 power, and we're going to roll with our left aileron into our knife edge position. Now once you're in the knife edge position, you're going to want to know which rudder you're using. That keeps you in the knife edge. Also, some models, like in the knife edge tutorials I mentioned this, don't want to stay in the knife edge, so they will sort of go this way and you have to correct with the elevator. This is more of a problem when you're going slowly, so if you're doing the sweeping knife edge pass, it's more of a problem. But do be aware that you might still need a little bit of elevator to correct this position. If you get to this position and it wants to go up or down, then you might have to use the elevator to correct that. But it's just a possibility, something to be aware of. So roll your aileron. At this point you've got the rudder, and if all goes well, no elevator. Then you roll over and you've got the elevator and definitely no rudder. Then back to this point where you've got the rudder and preferably no elevator, and then back to level flight again. And so this manoeuvre is all about the timing, making sure it's nice and smooth. Turn, stop, get the right rudder, turn, stop, get the right elevator, and then once you can do that rolling left, do that rolling right as well. And that really is the start of this manoeuvre. And once you can do that, then you're going to want to start using some of those linking manoeuvres like the Cuban 8 and the Goldfish. Go back, do those again, but where's the Cuban 8, for example, where you come up into this 45-degree climb, instead of just doing half a roll as a slow roll or a fast roll, do a 4-point roll here. So 90 degrees, get this rudder happening to correct it, then 90 degrees again, and you can start anywhere, any manoeuvre that requires a roll. You can now replace it with your 4-point roll to make it look even more impressive. So let's have a look at some footage of the slow motion 4-point roll and see how the surfaces react in real life. So take a look at the transmitter at the bottom of the screen. You start by rolling with the aileron, then applying the rudder. Then you roll again, apply the elevator, roll again with the rudder, roll again with the elevator. Try not to roll too quickly with this manoeuvre because you really want to demonstrate control. When you do this manoeuvre slowly, it's really clear that you're using both the rudder and the elevator to correct your positioning. Once you become familiar rolling in one direction, try rolling in the other direction as well. You can then start to link this manoeuvre with other manoeuvres, such as the slow roll. I find the 4-point roll looks really nice if you go into a slow roll afterwards. And remember that the smoother you can do this manoeuvre, the more impressive it looks.